Hi, I'm Linda from Barlates Body Blitz. Welcome to Chisel It, Keep It Low. For today's workout, all you will need is an exercise mat. I'm going to be demonstrating without any extra equipment, but if you want to intensify some of the exercises, you can add some light ankle weights. We'll be starting in a plank position and doing some semi-warm-up sort of exercises to start off with, but if you're in a cold climate, you might want to warm up extra and come back to this when you're ready. Okay, let's get started. Come into a plank position, your arms are nicely aligned and you're coming up on your toes. Hold your tummy in and push out of your shoulders, then just start walking in and out with those legs. In, back, back. So really make sure that you've got your tummy pulled in and you're walking in and out, keeping everything else still, apart from those moving legs. We're going to add on to this and add a leg raise. If any of these exercises that I'm doing in this kind of down dog crouching position don't work for you, because you find it hard for flexibility, then you can use some yoga blocks, some upturned dumbbells, so hold on to the ends of some dumbbells, or even a chair with its seat facing you and put your hand on the seat. Go for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Now come in and raise the back leg, come back out, now raise the front leg. So plank to leg raise, plank to leg raise. So some people might find this difficult to do without really rounding their back, and that's where yoga blocks come in handy. Just elevate your hands on something and up. So you're stepping all the way forward, making sure your knee is aligned with your toes, or even a bit further back. You never want your knee coming out over your toes. So your heart rate should be coming up now. Squeeze the glute at the top. Extend the leg long. Make sure your neck is in great alignment with your spine. So don't crane your neck to look at me. Once you see the exercise, just keep going. A few more like this. For 5, for 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Nice job. Now we're pretty much staying in that same position, and we're just going to pull the front leg in straight and diagonal. So the back leg is going to be in front, and we're going to have a wide runner's lunge, and we're bringing the knee in, then crossing across to the other side of our mat and across. So it's straight, diagonal, straight, diagonal. You can come up a little bit onto your fingertips. Most of the weight is going to be in the heel of that supporting leg. You want to keep the pace quite fast. That will get the heart rate up, which means we burn more fat and calories, which is what we're all after, right? So tummy's in. Really feeling the quad and the glute of the supporting leg mostly. Cross and straight. Make sure you really straighten that leg out so you're feeling a stretch at the same time as the strengthen. A few more like this. Keep breathing. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Now come down on all fours, and we're going to pretty much do the same sort of thing, but with a glute raise. So we're going to raise up, then go across, raise up. So it's straight, across, and up. Straight up, across, up. Straight up, across, up. Make sure you're pushing out of your shoulder blades. Your tummy's in, your back is flat, and you're really trying to get your toe up to the ceiling as high as you can, squeezing those glutes. Bring that knee across the other side as far as you can. Changing those angles is really great to shape all of the sides of your glutes. Across and up, across and up. Keep going, squeeze it. So you can see ankle weights would really intensify this. few more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Awesome job. We're staying on the same side. So we're going to be working our inner thigh, which means that the leg that was just working has to be on the bottom. We're going to bring our leg behind. You can come up to on the toe if you want, otherwise just flat foot. This arm is going to support your weight and a hand in front. And we're going to push up. Try and keep your hip off and come in and up. In and up. So this is total body. We're using our abs to keep you in this awkward side plank elevated position. We're using our back leg, we're using our front arm, and of course that inner thigh. So make sure you are lifting with your knee to the front and the inner thigh is facing the ceiling. And you should be feeling the obliques down the bottom here as well. Keep going, a few more like this. So holding these plank positions gets the heart rate up high, even though you're not running around. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come down. You can come all the way on your elbow, and we're doing the same thing, up and in. Okay, so this is going to feel kind of like a break. So you need to keep your leg high. So you're up and you're in. When the knee comes in, make sure your leg is high. I've got a gap between my thigh and that mat at all times. Up and in. Up and in. My leg is out on an angle. It's not directly in line. And I'm really trying to get it high, up high. Try to get it in line with the other knee. Up and in, up and in. So still holding yourself in this position, you're going to feel your entire abdominal section totally contracted. Make sure you're not slouching in this shoulder. Up and in, up and in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Now we're going back to that crouching position again. This time we're going to step across like a diagonal lunge and actually bend the leg and then kick to the side. So it's across and kick. I'll show you from the front. It's across, diagonal, kick. Across, kick. So try to get your knee to the mat and then lift your leg out directly to the side. Okay, so it's not to the front, it's to the side. It's a side leg raise. Across, kick. So depending on your flexibility, you might want your hands completely flat, or you might want to be up on your fingertips, or use yoga blocks or dumbbells on their ends. Make sure you really cross the wide and then kick up, out, out. Your feet are turned out here and your weight is in the heel of the supporting leg. Keep breathing, blow out as you kick side, side. Keep going. You're bending and extending the front leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to do a similar move, but in our all fours position. So we're going to come across like we did before, and then kick out to the side. Across, kick out. Across, kick. Kick. So come down with that knee and really kind of sink into your back hip as your knee comes down, and then try and keep your leg high as you kick. Across, kick. Keep breathing. Oxygen to the muscles. If you want to, you can come down on this elbow if that helps you, but I would prefer you just stay up and use your arms. Kick, across, kick. A few more. If it's too fast, slow it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. So I really felt that in the glute of my back leg. Now we're going to come into a front on position. We're still using the same leg that we were just kicking with. I'm going to put my hands turned out, my fingers and hands are close in by my body. I'm going to put my weight on my back leg and raise my hips, and then I'm going to just move my front leg. So extend it, and it's going to be flexed in, out, up, down, in, out, up, down, in, out, up, down. So I'm holding myself in my arms, which means I'm getting my arm work, pushing out of my shoulders. I've got my back leg fully contracted, holding me up off the floor, and my front leg is extending long, up, down, feeling my quad, the front of my thigh. Kick all the way up, high, in, out, up, down. Fast pace, keeping the heart rate up, down. Come on, a few more like this. In, out, up, down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come down. You can either sit like this with your elbows bent or come all the way down to release your hip flexor a bit. I prefer you to stay up and bend those elbows so they're still engaged, and we're doing the same thing. In, out, up, down. In, out, up, down. So now in this seated position, you won't be feeling your arms quite as much, but you're going to feel the front of thigh of that moving leg more than you did with that larger range of motion. Up, down. You might feel your abs a little bit here as well as you're crunching that knee in. Up, down. In, out, up, down. Feeling that, right? A few more like this and we're on the other side. Come on, push it away. Leg is fully extended. Up, down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. So definitely felt that in the front of the thigh. So now we're going to the other side and we're going to repeat those 4 groupings. So we're going to start with our back leg to the front, and we're going to pull our knee in and diagonal, straight and diagonal, straight and across. So remember, your weight is in the heel of that supporting leg, your tummy's pulled in, you've got either just your fingertips on the mat or flat hands or yoga blocks, and you're extending and bringing that knee all the way in, blowing out as the knee comes in, across, in, across. The supporting leg is burning. You can straighten it each time the leg comes in if you want. Across. Getting a bit of ab work with that knee pull. Across. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so now we're coming into that all fours position, exactly the same thing, bending our leg across and up, straight and up, across and up, straight and up. So you're completely parallel, you're pushing out of your shoulders, your tummy's pulled in, your back is flat, your toe is poking up to the sky or ceiling, and you're really going across the other side as much as you can. Down, up, squeeze, squeeze, up and up. Keep going. Just squeeze that leg as much as you can. Tummies are pulled in. Up and up. Squeeze and squeeze. Don't slouch in the shoulders, that's very important. And squeeze. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. So now we're going to inner thigh. So that same moving leg, we're working that inner thigh. We're going to come down to the side. We're going to bend the back leg, either have it flat or up on the toe. The front leg is going to be at 45 degrees with your knee turned to the front, and this arm is just going to be underneath your shoulder, the other hand in front, and you're just going to lift up. Then from here, you're bringing the knee in and up, in and up. So make sure you've got nice alignment with this shoulder and wrist. It's never going to be comfortable in this position, but you can make it a bit more comfortable by checking your form. Keeping your legs straight, lifting high, tummy's pulled in, feeling your entire body here. Your back leg is strong, and up, in, and up. Don't slouch in the shoulder, it's really tempting, but push out of that shoulder. If you need to take a seat every now and then and do this, you can do that, okay? And then come back up when you're ready. 8, 7, this is tough. 6, 5, you can do this. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so down on that arm, make sure you've got proper alignment, and we're doing the same thing again. It's in and it's up. So this time it's higher, in and higher, at least in line with this leg, okay, with the knee. Leg is straight, it's out at 45 degrees. So when you look down at your mat, you should see your toe going to at least the corner of your mat. And up, in, up. Keep pushing out of this shoulder. Tummy's tight, and up. All the way up. All the way up. Keep it high, don't let that leg drop. Even on the in here, there's always a gap. See here? There's a gap between my leg and the mat. In and high. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, keep lengthening, 2, and 1. Awesome job. So now we're going back into that crouching position, and we're going to do that lunge diagonal to the side leg kick. So I'll show you from this angle. Leg is in front. We're going to come across, put our knee down, and out to the side. Across, side, across, side. So from the front, right across, kick out. Across, kick out. I'm touching my knee down each time, and I'm kicking directly to the side, making sure my front leg is in good alignment so that my knee is not coming out over my toe, and I'm blowing out all the air on the up. Straight leg with that side leg raise, across, side. Keep going. I need you to go low each time. I'm touching my knee down, but you go to your point of challenge. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Okay, so back to all fours, and we're doing that across side like we did before. So line yourself up, tummy's in, back is flat, across, kick out, across, kick out. So you really bring your leg up high before you do that kick out. Out. And again, directly to the side. I'm really trying to get my leg across. Remember your option if you want to go down here. Some people find this more comfortable. Really feeling the supporting leg a lot, burning in the glutes. Keep going. All the way out. 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 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Now we're going back into that leg raise. So sit with your legs extended in front, and hands can either be turned out or towards your hips. I like to turn mine out slightly. Arms are really close to your rib cage. Back leg is nice and bent. Raise your butt up, flex your foot, in, out, up, down. In, out, up, down. So you're pushing out of your shoulders, not slouching, and you're really bringing that leg high. In, out, up, down. Keeping the leg straight. So behind the knee is totally locked out. In, out, up, down. As high as you can. And if you ever need to sit down during this, you can do that. Choose your level, but make sure it burns. It's got to burn, right? Up, down. In, out, up, down. Keep your kneecap to the ceiling here. In, out, up, down. A few more like this. Arms should be feeling this too. Holding you in this static position the entire time. Arms and the other leg are burning. Go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come down, put your hands slightly lower so you've got some weight in those hands. Keep the back leg, and same thing in a seated position. In, out, up, down. So if you want to do this, you can do that. It just means you need to raise your leg a lot higher. Okay, but if you want to engage your abs a bit, then stay here. You can bring your chest in slightly every time you bring your knee in. And up. In and up. Come on. This is the last grouping. In and up. In and up. Stretch that leg out long. Fast pace. Burning, burning. You always have to do a few reps past that burn. Otherwise, you're not changing your muscles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're just going to do one little abs exercise just to finish everything off. So relax for a second. Arms overhead, we're going to roll it up. Breathe in through the nose. Roll it up. Legs up. Teaser. Come down again. Breathe in through the nose. Roll it up. Arms and legs. And back down. You're holding it for a split second. Breathe in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Roll it up. And again. Down. And up. And down. And up. 2 more times. Up. This is the last time. Guess what? We're holding it here. We're going to tap and up. Tap and up. Keep your arms straight and up. Your legs are slightly wider. Tap and up. Tap and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last little thing. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. That wasn't easy. Okay, let's stretch it out. Come into the center. Deep breath in. So that was a shorter one. We just really focused on burning out the same muscle groups with both sets, a low and a lower for each muscle group. Working in groupings like that really fully fatigues the muscles, and that's what you want to be able to shape them and change them. Interlace and blow all the air out. And then come behind. We definitely would have felt our shoulders with all of those plank holds. We're going to come into a pigeon stretch, so I want you to bring your knee in line with your belly button and then come down. Your back leg is just straight and you should be feeling the glute of the front leg. Come down as low as you feel comfortable. That feels really nice. And then just come to the side, bring your heel to your glutes, stretching the front of the thigh. All those leg raises definitely burned out that thigh. And then for inner thigh, grab the inside of your heel and then pull towards you and slightly away towards the back. This is hamstring and inner thigh. Nice job. And we're going to the other side for that pigeon stretch. So knee lining up with your belly button and then come down over that leg. And then just onto your side, pull that leg into your glute. And then up towards you and towards the back at the same time. And then just lie on your tummy and push up, stretching the front of your abs. Then come up and push your spine to the sky or ceiling. Relax. And again. And then just come back into child's pose and really stretch out your arms. And that is it. Thanks so much for joining me for Chisel It, Keep It Low. I hope you enjoyed those crouching and mat exercises, and I'll see you at the next segment.